Hey guys, it's me, Bridget, and I am back with another video. Today we have Christen. This is my new friend. We've been hanging out recently.
Look at my sports bra too.
Oh. I was like, what are you talking about? We just filmed a video over on her channel where we got hella messy and spilled hella tea.
We went in
Yeah,
and we
honestly.
exposed like a lot of people.
Yeah.
So go head over there and watch it. Let us know your thoughts.
Gosh, yeah, I'm really hoping that like she edits it and like keeps, like my reputation intact because a lot more than I normally do.
I know, I feel like that's it's gonna be like a very scary video to put out there because we're literally putting out our like honest thoughts about the situation.
Shit.
So.
But like that's what we try to do. We try to be honest here. We try to like share the truth about life. I be trying to tell y'all everything. So that's what we did over on her channel, and that's what we're gonna do right now on mine.
So what are we getting into today?
Over on her channel, we were talking about like narcissists, basically, both like friends and like relationships.
Just narcissists in general, I feel like.
Yeah, and
Mostly
like
men, but
mostly men.
mostly men, but I feel like it's gonna be the same thing for women too.
Yeah, and we did talk about like women too. We talked about how like a woman, like as your friend or whatever, can act like a narcissist. In this one, we had like touched on this on her video, but then like I was like, I want to talk about this for real. Okay, like I wrote down, it's reasons why I won't talk to you. Like I won't want to talk to you, even if I'm single. The relationship between like women and men, and like how we can't like have like friends, and how like people jump straight from, okay, I'm not even gonna say people, because really it's like, no, not even just dudes, like it's girls too, like in the club and stuff like
yeah,
that.
like people want to jump straight into like talking to you or like
Yeah.
just like fucking.
Exactly, like as soon as I meet you, if you're the opposite sex or like if I'm gay or something, I feel like, because I have like gay friends and they tell me that this is the case for them too, like immediately, anytime I meet a dude, like immediately he's just like automatically wants to talk to me for like dating or like
Yeah, because I feel
best
like
dating.
I feel like that has a lot to do with friends too, because it's like when you see someone pretty, you're just like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty, like I want to be her friend, you know? Or like that's how I feel like it is with guys too, because the only reason why you're talking to me right now is because you think I'm cute.
Yeah.
Like you don't intentionally go up to someone to like be their friend.
Yeah.
A lot of the times it's just like, hey, like let me get your number, like I want to get to know you, or like, I want to take you on a date or whatever.
I feel like it's just like as soon as you hit over the age of like 18, or not even 18, shit, like 16, like it's like as soon as you
younger than that.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's
as soon as you
general.
realize that like
As soon as you realize you like the certain gender,
yeah.
it's like that. Because I feel like
What
even
is
even as a freshman, and I feel like once you get to like high school, it's kind of like where it all starts. Because I remember having friends, like guy friends, in like middle school or like where it's just like your intentions aren't to like date them. You're kind of just like, oh, I have the same class with them. Hey, like let's eat lunch or whatever. Like let's be friends.
Yeah. There's been so many times though that like I've met a guy like who just like came up to me like on the street, or like maybe like I was at an event and I like saw them from afar or something like that, and like honest to God, like I saw them from afar, they had a cool head wrap on, or they had like a dope skateboard or something, and I'm like, they seem cool, like honestly, like they seem like cool, like they seem like they would be fun to hang out with, they seem like they would be the kind of person I would be friends with, like maybe they had like something funny on them, so it's like similar sense of humor or something like that, and like immediately when they come up to me, they're just like automatically like trying to flirt with me and stuff like that, and I'm like, you just met me, you don't know anything about me, like can't we just be like cool, like can't we just like want to be friends?
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of the times too, it's guys like being like, oh hey, what's your number, And, like, you don't even ask for my name.
Yeah.
Like, you literally go straight to asking for my number and you don't even know my name.
Or they go straight to asking, am I single? And I'm like, even if I am single, what does that mean?
Yeah, even if I am single doesn't mean I want to give you my number.
Exactly. Doesn't mean I want to necessarily talk to you, because there's also sometimes where there's like creepy ass dudes who like have been staring at me like creepily from afar the whole time, like making weird gestures, like kissing me from afar or some shit like that. And then like they come up to me and they're like, are you single? And I'm like, if I was like not wanting to make eye contact with you from like that far away, you really think coming up to me I'm gonna want to like answer that question even if I am single?
I don't even understand why. Like, just read the body language. Like, if we're not like looking at you, or we're trying to like, we're like going like this, or like we're running away from you in the club, like that means we're not into you.
Yeah, honestly.
Because that's happening. Like, they'll follow you around and it's like, there's a reason I went over there.
Exactly. And like as a girl, like being completely honest, it can get kind of scary out here. Like sometimes you don't want to like straight up like turn a guy down. You don't want to like
because you never know what they're gonna do. Like some guys can have like
be like
anger
violent.
issues.
You never know. So it's like you don't want to do all that, but like it would be so much better like for the normal guys out there if they were just like, oh, I can recognize like body language from afar. And even so like I understand like you want to shoot your shot or whatever, and like 100%.
Yeah, and like sometimes the girl might not even notice you, so
yeah,
like, that makes
shy,
sense as to like why like you would approach her.
I think there shouldn't be anything wrong with approaching, but just do it in a way that's not like pressuring and respectful. Like, come up to me, don't call me babe. You don't freaking know me.
Don't
I'm
call
not
me
your baby.
like
I'm not your baby. Come up to me and like be like, hi, like my name's such and such. What is your name? Like and then tell me why you came up to me. If it's because I'm beautiful, like you can tell me that. But like say it like in a way not like you want to fuck me.
Yeah.
But like you just think I'm beautiful and you want to like be nice and let me know that I'm beautiful.
I had this really like great interaction with this person. I wasn't interested because I was in a relationship at that time, but he like ran up to me when I was like looking like shit. So he came up to me and he was like, hi, excuse me, and I was like, oh my god, like this guy's probably gonna like hit on me or something like that. And then so I was just like, okay, I'll just be nice and turn around.
Yeah.
And he was like, excuse me, and I was like, oh hi. And then he was like, oh, I just wanted to like introduce myself and say hi because I think you're really pretty. I'm like, oh, thank you. And then like he started having a conversation with me like, oh, do you live around here? Oh, what are you doing in this area? Blah blah blah.
He sounds like a stalker, but like I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. It was like really nice. It wasn't creepy at all. And then I was like answering him, and it goes, well, I think you're really pretty, and like I would like to take you out sometime. And then I was like, oh, I'm sorry, like I have a boyfriend. Yeah. And like the thing is, like you don't have to have a boyfriend to say that you're not interested. I feel like a lot of girls use that excuse, like, oh, I have a boyfriend. Yeah. Like just so like that person won't talk to you anymore. But I feel like you shouldn't have to have a boyfriend just to like have a reason to say no. Like you can say no and not have a boyfriend.
But he was so respectful though.
Yeah, he was really like nice about it. And I was like, oh, like I'm sorry, like no thank you. And then he was like, okay, sorry, like have a nice day. Mm-hmm. See, that was really nice. Like if he were to be like oh, okay, like whatever, or just like walk away, because I know I've turned down some guys nicely sometimes, and sometimes they'll just like walk away, you know. And it's like, why can't you just be like, oh, okay, well, thank you for your time, like it was nice meeting you. Yeah, like it was nice meeting you, like have a nice day or something like that. Like don't be like, oh, you're a bitch, oh, you're ugly, like saying all this nasty shit, like, because it's like, even if I wasn't in a relationship and then like you said that shit, like why would I want to date you then?
Exactly. Why would I ever be interested?
Like it kind of shows your true colors, like after the fact that I like denied you.
Well, I was having so many thoughts like while you talked, and then I forgot them as soon as you stopped talking.
I know, I felt like that too earlier when you were talking.
Oh, right. Okay, so like that like kind of happened to me too. I remember this, like it goes down in history in my mind, the history of Bridget Walker. Basically, the best time I ever got hit on was actually when I was like 16.
That's so weird that you say that, because like that's so true. Like I've never had a good like hitting on experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Until like that guy.
Yeah.
And then like a couple other times after that, but then like
even honestly the guys that I ended up dating, because like I didn't end up dating this guy or anything, but like the guys that I ended up dating, like the experience. I've never ended up dating somebody that like just hit on me.
Yeah.
Like that just never happened. But basically, so this happened. I was like 16 years old. I actually was going to the hospital with my mom. So it was a really shitty day, and I looked disgusting. I felt disgusting. Like, it was terrible. We walk out the hospital, and like there's this 17-year-old like boy, like, cause I was like 16. He looked like he was in high school, and like he was like really cute. And then he was like looking at me, and I was like, oh, I look so great. How was you cute though? And like, so me and my mom were like walking across. I think my dad had gone to go pick up like our car and like meet us at the curb, and so we were walking like across the sidewalk to get to him, but my dad hadn't come yet. And so like I was just talking to my mom, and this dude comes up and he was like, excuse me, miss, talking to my mom, not even me. He was like, excuse me, miss, I think your daughter's really beautiful. Would you mind if I like took her to the side to talk to her really quickly? Or no, before he even said that, that was the other thing. He complimented both of us. He was like, you guys are like really beautiful coming out of this hospital today. I haven't seen anybody looking like that coming out of here in like ever. And like,
so nice.
I was like, okay. And then like my mom was like, okay. Like too, like we were both like shook.
Your
Like,
mom's
this-
like pushing you.
Yeah,
Yes, go
she
over
was
there.
like, talk to him. And like, I had a boyfriend at the time, but she was like, go talk to him. We stepped to the side. Like, he didn't want to be like not seen or anything like that. He just wanted to go to the side.
Yeah.
And then like we stepped to the side, and like I was just like, hi. Like, I was like, I look disgusting right now, but like, you know, thanks. And he was like, no,
Doesn't
wow,
that feel like
this
more
is
of a
disgusting.
compliment though? Like when they come up to you and you have like no makeup,
For
like your
real.
hair's looking a mess.
Cause like he was like, if this is disgusting for you, then like I can't even imagine like put together.
Yeah,
like,
like-
I was like,
wait till I'm all dressed up, bitch.
okay.
What did he say to you?
Thanks. He was just like, he asked me like what school I went to. I was like, I was homeschooled at the time, so I was like, I'm
Oh,
homeschooled. So then he started asking me about homeschooling, like, cause that was like, you know, obviously different or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, like, do you live around here? Cause like I guess he lived, like, this was in Atlanta when I lived in Atlanta, and it was like in the middle of like the city where the hospital was, and I lived like in the suburbs and stuff. So I was like, no, like I kind of live in the suburbs, like a little bit far from here. But yeah, but he was just like really sweet, and he was just like asking me nice questions, and then he asked for my phone number, and I was like, oh, well, I do kind of have like a boyfriend, but I was like, if you want to be like friends though, you actually seem like a dope person, because I think he like skateboarded and like something else. So I was just like, we could be like friends, and he was like, honestly, I don't want to be a friend. And I was like, I appreciate you being honest about that. I can't talk to you because you don't want to be my friend, but that's so sweet, like that you were honest and you didn't lie to me and like act like you were really gonna be my friend when
Yeah.
you really were not planning on being my friend, which most people do too.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
You said
Well, because it happened to me where like this guy asked me to a concert, and like I really hope he's not watching this video, but like he hit me up on Instagram, and he was just like, hey, like, are you into like Drake? And I was like, yeah, why? But he commented on like a random ass video of mine that I had on my story, so I was like, what does this have to do with my video? But I was like, yeah, why? And he's like, oh, I have an extra concert ticket if you want to go. And I was like, what? Really? When? Where?
yeah, for real.
With
Okay.
who? And then he was like, are you down to be my date? And I was like, well, I can't be your date, but I can be your friend date. And
Wait,
then-
you were like in a relationship?
yeah, I was
Oh,
like in a
yeah.
relationship at that time. I was like, yeah, but like I'm down to make new friends. And then he was just like, he was like, okay, yeah, we can be friends. I was like, cool. And then he's like, I honestly probably won't take you to the concert though. I was like, I just got
Exactly.
invited and then uninvited to a concert because
Damn.
I'm taken.
Because he wasn't gonna be your friend. He
Yeah,
was
but
like-
then, well, we actually hung out, but then, but yeah, so.
he didn't have any friends, did he?
He was nice and everything. He didn't try to like hit on me or anything, but
Oh, he
like,
didn't?
no, but like,
That's shocking.
but in like the messages, he was saying like, well, you know, if you ever break up with him, then like I'll take you to the concert. I was like, why? I was like, I see how it is.
Go
And
break
then-
up with him for the concert.
Yeah, and then like I see how it is. I see you.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, because I want to make that like a date experience.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I understand
Yeah.
that, but at the same time, it's like,
It just sucks.
it's
bruh.
weird.
Like, you don't really want to go to a Drake concert with me. You want to go to a Drake concert if you think you're gonna get hit after.
Yeah,
That's
like
what
if you
you-
think that you're
Being
like
honest.
gonna get a date out of it, or like because you want to get to know me like that, but it's kind of stupid because I feel like you should want to get to know me like as a friend. Because if you can't like be someone's friend, like how are you really gonna be in a relationship with them?
That's what it feels like. When you guys know, like I used to be married or whatever, and when I was married, like before I got married, I had like a whole lot of guy friends, and then like throughout the marriage, I basically lost all of them. And like what hurt me the most is like I was like, damn, so like were all of you guys literally just my friend because like you thought eventually maybe we might sleep together,
like you have like an opportunity.
Exactly. And so I'm like, you literally were not my friend because you wanted to be my friend. You literally were my friend.
So they stopped being friends with you because you got married?
Yeah,
or
like
because like you kind of like moved and like
I mean, I did
touch.
move and I kind of lost touch, but at the same time it wasn't like it was much different than the friendship. Like when we were friends, the guy friends that I had, it wasn't like we like talked every day or hung out every day. Like there was a period where that was the case, but by the time I got married, we weren't like doing that anymore. And so it was like I still would like try to call them and still be in touch and stuff like that, and they would just kind of like not really care to talk to me anymore. And I was just like, shit, like the only reason you wanted to talk to me was because you thought there was like some chance in the future that something was gonna happen.
Yeah, you know what else is annoying too is like what you said earlier is like girls and guys seriously can't be friends. Like it's always like what I said earlier about like having that attraction for someone, and that's kind of like a reason why someone would want to either be friends with you, or like a reason why someone would want to talk to you is because they find you attractive, right? I just find this a problem because like a lot of my guy friends who have girlfriends will like tell me that they have feelings for me, or like they liked me or something like that or whatever, and it's just like it makes me feel some type of way because I'm like either I'll be friends with the girl too, or I'll know them, or I used to be friends with her, and it's like you're telling me this and she doesn't know. And it's like we're like, what do I do? Because like I'm literally friends with both of them, and like I don't want to like break up like my friendship with either of them, and I also don't want to like cause issues between them, because I feel like it's kind of not my place to like tell the girl, you know, because I feel like people would say, oh, you're supposed to be your friend and tell them, but it's like they're both my friends, so what do I do? Like if I tell her, he's gonna get mad, and then if I don't tell her and she finds out that I didn't tell her, then she's gonna be mad at me.
I feel like he's in general a shitty friend, and like you should tell her, because it's like he put you in a really terrible position.
Yeah, that's
like, because he should have just like kept that to himself until he told her, because they're in a relationship, and then that puts you in a position where you have to decide that stuff, and it should never even be up to you. So it's like he's just not a good friend.
That's why I don't like say anything, because I feel like it's not my place.
Really uncomfortable, because it's really like it's not technically your place. He shouldn't have ever made it your place, basically, but like he like brought it to you, and then it's like, so then you have to decide and all this kind of stuff, and it's like he's just generally a bad friend. Like if that happened to me, I would just be like I can't really be friends with like either of you, honestly. So that happened to me like in two separate times. Like there's this one time that like this girl who, her boyfriend, like when they split, he was always all in my DMs, and like all in a whole bunch of her other friends' DMs too, just like, I had a crush on you the whole time, and like I'm just like, I like responded to him, and I'm just like, this is disgusting. Like, you know, I'm friends with her, and we were friends too, so like why would you just ruin our entire friendship, like all of the possibilities of our friendship, just to tell me that you're attracted to me when you know it's like completely inappropriate, and like we would never be able to do anything. Like you obviously don't value me or her as people at all. And like, so that's what I did like with him. And then there's another time where I had the same situation, and like I did that with the dude, but the girl found out about it before I got the chance to like tell her that anything happened, and she was pissed at me, like just for like responding and stuff like that. Like she was just mad at me basically for him being attracted to me, and I was like what? Dude, like I can't help that. Like that's not my fault. And so like at that one, I dropped both of them as friends, because I was just like, how am I supposed to do anything about that?
Okay, so I was friends with this one guy, and he had a crush on me in high school, and like I never liked him like that until like a couple years later. I only had a crush on him though. I could never see myself actually in a relationship with him. But like one time he like came to my housewarming party, and like me and my ex were like on and off at that time. So he was like, oh, I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to invite him. And then my friend was like, oh, like you shouldn't. And I was like, I'm gonna invite him. And so like I invited my ex, and so my ex was there and he was there, and like my friend was supposed to spend the night there, like at my place, because like he drove like 2 hours to San Francisco to see me. A bunch of people were drunk, so I thought like multiple people were gonna spend the night, but like everyone was really good, and like everyone actually left. And like everyone had their DD and shit and Ubered or whatever. But then he actually told me that he was gonna leave, and I was like, wait, why? Like I thought you were gonna spend the night. He's like, oh, I have something to tell you. And I was like, what? And I thought he was gonna tell me something like embarrassing that I was doing, because I was like shit-faced drunk. And he left, and he Snapchatted me, and he was telling me that like he basically was like pouring his heart out to me, telling me that he would like liked me and he wanted to be in a relationship with me and all this stuff.
That's why you couldn't stay.
Yeah, I felt kind of bad, but at the same time I was like, oh, I'm sorry, like I'm not like into you like that, like I see you as a friend. After that, like we just stopped talking again, so like literally we're not friends again because of that. And I was just like, wow, like you literally only want to like hang out with me if like I'm available to you in that way.
Yeah, that's like shitty though, because like I understand, because he like really feels like he loves you, but that's so
he loves me, but like
oh, he like,
I don't know
if
if
he not say he like loves you, because that's what I
don't
thinking.
know, I don't remember what he said, but like he's basically just like pouring his heart out to me, saying that like he really had like feelings for me and stuff like that, and like I didn't feel that way towards him. And so like he just stopped talking to me, and I was just like, okay, whatever.
That's so tough.
And he also dated like my friends, so I don't even know why. Like, why would I date you? I also feel like they should go into it not expecting anything, and at best you'll still be friends.
Yeah, and also value the friendship.
Yeah, because
too.
if you don't, then you're losing, like you're literally losing your friend that you were really good friends with. Because I felt like I was good friends with him like throughout high school, where like we had a couple classes together, we'd always talk about like our relationships and everything like that. And like you let go of like how many years of friendship because you liked me, couldn't get over your pride, and like just value our friendship.
That is so sad, like really, because it's like I would have understood if maybe like he took like a couple months or so like to get over it, but like he valued the friendship and like came back just to be friends with you, because it's just like, what about that part? Like you literally are only there if we could be together forever. Like that makes me like really fucked up in the head too, because I think about that a lot, and like technically, like I guess based on society or whatever, like the majority of us are monogamous, so like there's only one dude. Yeah, at least try to be. Only one dude that like I'm gonna end up with. Like that means that at the end of like my life, I'm not
like,
gonna
am I not gonna have any friends? Like
no guys. Like there's
no
literally
guy
no guy who will
or
like,
you have
care about me at the end of my life.
Yeah, or they have to have a girlfriend or a wife in order for you guys to be friends.
And even if that's the case, like, cause that's what I hear from like my friends who are like older and married or whatever, is like if they're friends with a guy who's like married or like has a girlfriend or something like that, even still the guy likes them. Like they're just, you know, in that stage of life where more people are like paired up, so it's like weird for them not to be. But it's like,
I mean, like I feel like that's natural to have an attraction to other people, because
an
like,
attraction is one thing, like
yeah,
physical
but like
attraction,
but like it depends on like how you act on it.
Yeah, like I have plenty of friends who are like physically
obviously
attracted.
yeah, like obviously you're gonna find like multiple people attractive, that's just like natural.
Yeah,
but for you to actually like say shit to them, or not say shit, but like say how you feel about them when you're already in a relationship,
or like you can't handle seeing them happy in their relationship, because then I'm like, that's when you're also not a friend, because it's like,
yeah, because then you're just being selfish.
Yeah, you're like a hater. Yeah,
like rooting for it not to go well.
Yeah, that's like so disrespectful. It's like I was happy in a relationship and you were like counting for my downfall the entire time.
Yeah,
like what kind of friend is that?
Like, you should be rooting for me.
Exactly, that's not a real friend. That's really not a real friend. Okay guys, so that's gonna be the end of the video. We talked a lot and then we want to talk a little bit more off camera, so I'm gonna get off camera. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell.
Oh, I forgot to say all that shit in my video.
Also, go ahead and give this video a like because you like hanging out with me and Christen. Also, go ahead and go to her channel too. It's gonna be like in the little end clip thing or whatever. You guys will see that, and then I'm also gonna put a card, like, you know, at the beginning of the video so you guys can like see her actual video with me in it. So, you know, go over there, check out her channel, subscribe to her, give her some love, and yeah.
Ooh, and tell me if you're coming from this channel.
Yeah,
I want to know like who's coming from your channel. That'd be so dope.
Comment for sure. Comment if you're coming from her channel. Comment below so I can say hi to you. But yeah, that's it. And
do you have like a specific outro?
No, I just like tell people to subscribe. We're working on an outro, guys. You guys are gonna let me know, right? Yeah. Bye.